And in full disclosure, I have to share, I do not own an e-bike, but I am an obsessive online shopper of comparing different types and getting to see what's possible. I am also a mom, so I have two smaller children who keep getting bigger. And one of the things that has prevented me from purchasing an e-bike is not getting to ride it in advance. And in last week's virtual signature series conversation that was led by Jim Dodson, the Florida bike guy with different bike shops, one of their points of advice was just as with a car or a truck, don't buy it until you drive it. And that's been one of the bigger challenges for me here in Florida. I'm in the Central Florida area, that for the longest time, there weren't any e-bikes in the bike shops to try. And in particular, the type of e-bike that I was looking at was I was first looking at a cargo bike. So because of those little kids that I have, I wanted to look at a model where I could bring them with me in a way where I would also be able, I had great dreams. I would grocery shop and go to work and have the kids and stop for ice cream and get it all on my bike. And so there weren't any of those bikes here. So Tom, I don't know if you remember one of those conferences in Portland, Oregon, 4 years ago, I believe it was. I scheduled time to go and visit bike shops in Portland while I was there for work because they had cargo bikes and e-cargo bikes. And so it was my first chance to actually ride one. Let's just say I was happy I didn't purchase in advance. So I tried it and they let me try it, and it's Portland, so everything's uphill. It was one of the models that had the bucket in front, and they're like, "Oh yeah, just push the button." And so I pedal and I go, and I felt like, Kelly, I told you yesterday, I felt like a rocket launching into space. And the short blocks, I blew through the stop sign because I was trying to figure out what I was supposed to do. And it wasn't a four-way stop, but thankfully there was no traffic. And my heart was just beating so fast. And I like had to take a second, and thankfully it was downhill to get back down. But it just made me think completely differently about the romance of an e-bike and an e-cargo bike and how wonderful that would be. And I would be like I'm in Copenhagen and so European. And then I went, I'm just not ready for this. So it was a good aha moment, and I was very grateful for that.